Misty Bloom?
Well, hello again. We're hardly a minority at 1,800 in the Facebook group, I might add. And not everybody opposed is even in that group or on Facebook. So yeah, we'll leave that there. So I am organized now, so I'll just read something straightforward. Good evening. It never ceases to amaze me that the city government moves forward regardless of the consequences to its residents. And when I say residents, I'm including the 47% of people living in what is considered Benson, but not within city limits, because we matter as well. If you don't think we matter, deduct 47% off the tax revenue for groceries in this town that benefit the city. We matter. Moving forward with aluminum dynamics, despite the fact that a water adjudication has been going on for many families here for decades. Moving forward with not one, but two new heavy industry parcels. One including a concrete batch plant to benefit aluminum dynamics. More trucks along the 80, more water usage, more eyesores for the gateway to Cochise County. Was aluminum dynamics future water usage and pollution not enough? You needed to add 2 more plants? We, the residents, deserve to know what the plans are for the parcel near Benson Donuts and Filiberto's. I suspect you guys know. You serve us, the residents of this community, and there is no special privilege you hold that would allow you to not disclose that information to the public. Even if you did hold special privilege, it would be the right thing to do, to tell us what this mystery heavy industry parcel would be for. More heavy industry. Come on, you guys are not learning anything here, just doubling down. The heavy industry parcel that you are discussing tonight is right across the street from May's Donuts. Benson Donuts is a staple in Benson. When she was robbed, I already said all this, sorry about that. We are all gathered around her to support her business. How do you think this will affect her and her business? How unfair is that to her and to Filiberto's? Who wants to go get a side of whatever this mystery heavy industry is along with their chocolate sprinkled donuts? Not fair at all to that woman and her business or Filiberto's. And I don't know how May feels about it, so I cannot speak for her, obviously. I never cease to be surprised at the disregard this council has for those of us who live here. Small towns have a way of remembering everything. And these moves you are all making will not soon be forgotten. There are studies that show a correlation of increased particulate matter to an increase in mortality. I will be passing out the study to you all via city clerk, but city clerk is not here, so hopefully Abby will take that study. I also have a letter for my daughter to hand you too. She wasn't able to be here tonight. So every additional heavy industry that you bring into close proximity in this community increases mortality rates, and that is backed by science. So who chooses who dies from this increased risk? Will it be one of your family members or mine? The fact is, we don't get to choose. It is a roll of the dice. This city government is playing God by allowing multiple sources of pollution to be in close proximity to residents. It's my belief that we will all be judged for our actions here on earth in the afterlife. This city government is gambling with our lives and livelihoods. And one momentary and fleeting decision will have broad impact and consequences on the residents here. None of you have shown yourselves to be worthy, and I thought it was going to be the city council also here tonight, so that goes to them as well. Shown yourselves to be worthy of the trust you were temporarily given by being chosen as P&Z members or city council. No more playing God with our lives, our families, and our homes. I totally oppose the conditional use permit for the concrete batch plant. It is right next to homes and a farm, and it would be totally unfair of you to force this on those residents. I completely oppose the change of zoning for the parcels behind Filiberto's. To do otherwise for either of these ventures directly contradicts the general development plan recently readopted by this council. The general development plan states, is the proposed amendment good for the entire community, or does it merely benefit a particular party or interest group? And I believe that applies to both of these.
Okay, you have.
I have one sentence left. Can I finish it?
Yeah,
Okay.
of course not.
Heavy industry will never belong in the center of town or near residents and family farms. Stop playing God and recognize the weight of these unredeemable choices. Thank you.
Thank you.